Good day to you from wherever you are and from wherever you are connecting with us. I'd like to welcome you to this special interview from Southwestern College in Santa Fe about their PhD program, Visionary Practice and Regenerative Leadership, fondly called VPEARL for short. This unique transdisciplinary doctoral program is designed to prepare participants as regenerative leaders who can navigate the complexities of changing the old narratives of separation, domination, competition, and control into the emerging story of cooperation, compassion, connection, and capacity to regenerate broken social systems and struggling ecosystems. My name is Zara Indigo Ronlove, and I am a PhD student and graduate assistant at Southwestern College, and I am super honored to be your host today. I have the pleasure of connecting with PhD student Mike Novotny. Welcome, Mike.
Hi, thanks, Zara. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for taking a moment to share with us. So, Mike, I'm going to ask you just some questions, and I invite you to share whatever comes from your heart about it so that people can get a sense of what this program is about and what's special about it. So
Yeah.
really to begin, we begin with why. Why are you at this program? What attracted you to the Visionary Practice and Regenerative Leadership PhD program?
The why is such an important question, right? One does not begin this journey without probably having a strong reason of some sort. And for me, I'd say I had quite a few, but for starters, I really just value education and learning. I really enjoy learning and just expanding my own conscious awareness of what's going on in the world. And so I had finished my graduate degree prior to coming to this program, and it was a humanities degree. It was humanities studies, and um, it's interesting. At the end of that, I kind of thought maybe I'd have a better understanding of what it means to be human, and maybe just have some questions answered. But as it turns out, I left the program with way more questions than answers. And so at my capstone, it was for me the next question was, okay, what do I do now? And how do I continue to learn and grow? And so um, I took a little bit of time, just kind of really reflected on that question and what I wanted to do, and I started looking at a variety of different schools. And I honestly, when I was studying the field of humanities, like I really loved philosophy. That was this something that really just excited me, and so I started looking at various philosophy programs, and but I noticed in other schools and other institutions, it's very in terms of what they wanted from their students. It seemed very structured, not a lot of wiggle room to really kind of maybe take flight and grow in your own way. And so of course, when I stumbled upon Southwestern College and the VPRO program, it was really like it just felt right. I mean, just going through the course description and the program description, um, it sounded like something that would help me to learn and grow and to really continue to expand upon some of the burning questions that I already had. But like I said, to kind of grow in my own way. And here I am a few years later, and I'm still in the program, and that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like I'm expanding and growing in ways that I couldn't even imagine, but I know it's ways that feel organic to me. And so, yes,
Wow.
I'm loving this program.
I can feel that love just
Yeah.
like coming. So, with that idea of growth, could you please share a bit about your vision seed? Because, as you know, but we'll share with everybody who's listening to this, we bring a vision seed into this program, and it's that vision seed that we begin to nurture and watch germinate, and we see how it grows. So, um, how has your vision seed grown or changed since you began this program?
It has grown and evolved in so many wonderful ways. When I first came in, I had the idea that I really wanted to focus my work on helping veterans. Yeah, I'm a veteran, I retired from the military, and I spent my pretty much my whole adult life as a soldier. And as I was transitioning into this veteran status, I felt like, wow, this is a population that I want to stay connected to, not just veterans, but active duty military. I even considered first responders, um, and they all kind of were lumped into this population that I just call guardians. Um, and so I really wanted to do something that could help that particular population. When I first came into the program, for me, I was really, really um, just dedicated to a lot of holistic wellness practices, whether it's breath work, meditation, yoga, things like that, that are really wonderful in promoting healing and just downregulating the nervous system, which is something that the guardian population has issues with. We're always kind of revved up, running in the red, as we like to say. And so now, a lot of that for me, I still love and participate in those practices. But I feel like the last couple of years being in the program, and understanding who I am as a human being, understanding a little bit more of what's happening in the world. My vision seat has changed. I would still say that it's still very much focused on the veteran population, but you know right now it's about really leaning into the veteran transition process. I've It's been about 3 years roughly since I've left the military, and you know, although that's been a little bit of time, I can say that the veteran transition process it's challenging, and I know that firsthand. I have a lot of veteran friends who I now um, I'm very connected to, and there's a lot of just different components to that, and so my work now, my vision seat is really about how I can use art making and a methodology called parapsychology to really promote healing and just within the veteran transition process. In parapsychology, I'm sure you're wondering, right? Parapsychology is this amazing study of the basically the soul of places, right? You have psychology, right? The study of the soul, and Terra being, the earth. And so, um, there's for a lot of us military folks, we've been around the world, we've been to a lot of different places. And so, for me, like this journey now has become about, how can I maybe go back to some of these places and connect to them in ways that I didn't before, not as a person who was just there to occupy the land and take resources or, go along with other agendas. But it's like, how can I go back to that place and really listen and really tune in, understand what the place is saying, and hopefully, throughout that process, my goal is to help to reconcile the military and the civilian identity, and which is that's challenging for us who are transitioning. It's also about reclaiming creativity. As I mentioned, part of my work is arts based, so it's creating artwork and really invoking the imaginal intelligence. And it's also about fostering a sense of place and belonging.
Wow.
Yes.
Just like I'll take that in for a moment. Like, this man changed the world. He is changing the world. He has changed the world just by showing up and doing what he's doing and exploring this
Yeah.
vision seed and where it's taken him, you, Mike, where it's
Yeah.
oh, so the next question on my list of questions here is what has been transformational since you started this journey? And we just kind of heard some of that, right? There's
Yeah.
a lot of transformation. Is there anything else that you would want to speak into around that transformational aspect of this program and what it does for you, for someone coming into the program?
I'll just say that this program provides a beautiful opening for us to walk through and to for me, I guess speaking really for me, there was a lot of parts of myself that I really perhaps wasn't connecting with, maybe ignoring. And so this program is interesting because it's really allowed me to learn, right? But it's it's also allowed me to come into a deeper relationship with myself in the process, through a lot of the reflection and synthesis. And I mean, it's this program for me. It's become something else. Something that is really just. I think when we talk about the value of education, I would say that what I've taken away from just my years of being in this program so far is like this program is invaluable. Like I, I'm glad they put a price on it, but I will say that this is worth every penny. I mean, this is, yeah, it's amazing.
Okay,
Yeah, I
question is
would have paid more, but don't tell them
it just got recorded. Oh no.
that.
To us that way, as good as they can to help make it all happen. Um, so in all of that, is there been any of the particular courses or an experience within the course that has been inspirational or life enhancing for you?
you know, uh, uh, it's hard to really just pick out one experience. It feels like every single course, at least again from my perspective, um, if you lean into them and you're really trying to learn and be present, to show up, and it feels like every single course is there's going to be some huge gains, some big takeaways. Um, Gosh, I would say, most recently, the one of the things that I really loved in introduction to research methods and advanced research methods was really working with and learning how to cultivate the inner wisdom council. I would say that is um, just absolutely amazing. It's something that I still, now that it's not only like cultivating and learning how to get in touch with your inner wisdom council, but it's also really practicing staying in touch and communicating with them. And so that to me is something that I continue to do daily, and I love it.
So really this, what I'm hearing, tell me if I caught this right, is that the program offers this opportunity for you to do this inward journey, right? This inward exploration of who you are and what it is that you want to bring out into the world. And there's a gift in that. I'm hearing that there's such a beautiful gift in that.
There is, and you know, I'll say that oftentimes what happens, for a lot of us, we're on this journey, and we tend to think of the journey as a solo one. I am going through this, but yet what this program does, in cultivating things like, the Inner Wisdom Council, and even, of course, as you get going, we're going to getting into the point where we'll do the actual, outer Wisdom Council, where we're, gathering our team of experts, our dissertation committee members, if you will. But that is, it takes you from the me journey to the we journey, because this journey, as we go along, you can't do it by yourself. And um I will say that Southwestern College has done an amazing job at making sure that you feel well resourced and connected, and that I think is what it's about.
Wow. Well, Mike, we're kind of coming to our close. I feel like we could continue having this conversation and spiral deeper and deeper into it, right? And spend hours here, but our time is coming to that moment. And so, before we end, is there anything else that you want to share with those who are listening to this and watching this?
Yeah, overall, just I can't put into words how wonderful the program has been for me. I could not have anticipated all of the many wonderful people that I've gotten to know and call family, and all the things that I've learned from our amazing faculty and mentors. And so this really has just been a life changing, and I'm just grateful. That's all.
Well, I look forward to seeing what comes as you near your completion and where you take it in the world. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm so grateful for you taking the time to be with us and share. And I'm really grateful to whoever of you out there are watching and listening to us today and giving us your time and attention. If what you've learned from Mike, heard from Mike, inspires you, we're of course inviting you to check out the Southwestern College website and a little more about the vPearl PhD program. And you can find it at www.swc.edu www.swc.edu/visionary practice and regenerative leadership PhD. And we'll get that somewhere down there so you can just click. And so stay tuned. We'll have future conversations with vPearl faculty and other students in the coming months. And until then, I wish you all well.